Guess what we just received? We received our second attempt at painting our calipers. We got the Akabono stickers. Hopefully we can choose the right color this time. Hey guys, before I introduce the vlog and get started with the video, I kind of want to get out of this house. So we're actually going to hop in the Jeep first, head to an an undisclosed location. So I'll catch you guys there. There's a cop right behind me. This is the end of this. I'm so sick of California, bro. If he stops me, bro, like literally I already got a state rep, bro. Like this is so bad. And it's probably because of my tint, bro. I should have rolled it down. So I guess he didn't stop me this time, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was already like, when he pulled right behind me, bro, I was so mad because he cut cars. He cut cars to go right behind me. I was like, again with this bullshit. I'm here trying to make a video for you guys of the new law and I'm already getting stopped. I was getting mad already. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Luckily he didn't stop me, and yeah. I don't know if you heard the exhaust is low. I mean, I don't know what it is, but yeah, let's get on to making the video. Alright guys, before I continue the video, here's the download. I hung out with some of my friends and we were discussing it and we were like freaking saying this. Wait, what does this mean? What does this mean? So you can see us arguing at the end of this video, just so you guys can get a little bit more of an insight. But basically, here's the download. Here's the verdict of what's going on. Before, in the smog inspection, they checked for emissions, they did the inspection, all that, and I guess it does check your ECU as well, but they were not as strict. Even if you had a tune, they'll just let it pass by, and that's pretty much it. But now pretty much the law says now they're strictly enforcing it. So now if you have a tuned ECU, they have to fail you in smog. Before they used to let it by, they didn't really pay attention. Now they will fail you automatically, and it's being enforced basically. So that's the new law. And here's me reading it to you. Alright guys, so recently, I don't know how recent or how late I am to this, but it's gonna go to an effect starting next week on Monday. I believe next week on Monday it's effective. So I'm gonna go ahead and post a picture right here so you guys can read along with me, and let me go ahead and read it to you guys. So this is posted on the BAR website, you know, the Bureau of Automotive Repair, I believe that's the official thing. You guys know in California you guys got to get your usual 2-year freaking smog check. You go in there, have your car tested for smog, make sure the car is running right as far as emissions, and then you're all good. And then you freaking send the paperwork to the DMV, then you can get your tags and get it registered and do all that stuff. Well, that's gonna, you know, keep going on. No different. This is where things get different, all right? I'm gonna start reading. It says, beginning July 19, 2021, which is next Monday, vehicles with software not provided by the original equipment manufacturer, OEM, not with the OEM software, or approved through a California Air Resources Board, CARB legal, Executive Order EO, will fail smog check. Before your vehicle will pass a smog check, you must take your vehicle to a licensed auto shop to have the vehicle software restored to the OEM software version. Once the software is restored, have your vehicle re-inspected by a licensed smog check station. Note that vehicles initially directed to a star or referee station must return to the same station type to complete the inspection process. If you believe the vehicle software is already OEM or CARB approved and yet your vehicle failed smog check, schedule an inspection with the smog check referee. If you unknowingly purchased a vehicle with illegally modified software, you may file a complaint with BAR. We're pretty much all, whether we want it or not, we're gonna be getting state ref every 2 years, mandatory. That's basically what's going on. Now, I don't know what goes too much behind smog, because you guys know there's people out there that, you know, can maneuver around the smog thing. You know, they're called hot smogs and things like that. People pay, you know, certain things, and then you can, you know, you can finesse your way around the system, right? Because it was only smog. It was only, you only needed to pass emissions. But now, starting next Monday here in California, strictly, oh my god, I wish I can move out. Here in California, starting next Monday, basically they're gonna start checking your ECU basically, and if you have any sorts of tune to your ECU, you will automatically fail. Now it's pretty much a state ref, because when you go to the state ref, whatever you get docked down for, here in my ticket I got docked down for emissions and loud exhaust. So they're gonna check my exhaust. I have to rev it at 3,000 whatever. So my second test will be the smog test, and they're gonna go ahead and smog it, and they're also making sure that my ECU isn't modified, isn't tuned, right? My ECU is not tuned. I know a lot of you guys thought my ECU is tuned. I tuned my old G35, my automatic one. I tuned that one, but not this one. With that being said, I'm not sure how much harder this new rule makes it to finesse it around the system, if that makes sense. So before, you only needed to pass emissions, that's it, and people found a way to, you know, work around that, and you can still keep your modified car. But now with this new stricter rule where now you have to check the OEM, I'm pretty sure the ECU has your VIN number linked, and all this is like one-on-one ECU, like particularly to your car. If not, then let me know down in the comment section below. I want to be informed as much as possible. Pretty much your ECU, if it's altered in any way, you're gonna have to get retuned. And you already know, if you get retuned back to OEM, you gotta pretty much take off all your mods, because they're not gonna run correctly with all the added modifications that you have on, especially if you're boosted. Like for example, me, if I added the supercharger and I have to go back to stock OEM tune, I could go back to the stock OEM tune, but it's not gonna run great at all with all the modifications I have on, right? It's basically like if you just added the supercharger to your car and that's it, and don't tune your car, it's gonna run like shit, basically. So essentially, you're gonna have to go back to stock. So man, this kind of sucks, because it literally just released a week, literally, or maybe a week and a half before I tuned my car. Like, great, this is the best news. This is what I wanted to hear. But after that year, this is my first year I drive the car, so I get to just pay the tags here. I don't have to do no smog, nothing. And then next year is when I have to do that, and I have to freaking provide that OEM ECU check. I have to freaking do the smog test, and honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might have to, I don't know. As the date gets closer, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get more active and, you know, actively search for an alternative way besides moving out of California. But yeah, we're gonna have to find a way, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, guys, that's the news. That's the word on the street here in California. A new rule. But one thing I haven't checked is how much my fines are for this ticket. I haven't checked it. It hasn't been online, so I haven't been able to provide any information. So it looks like our citation is still not online, so I guess we'll still have to wait. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below how much you guys love California. I know you guys love it, stop lying. Yeah, let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think about this new rule? California is overreacting or not? But that's the new law, man. Came to Jamba Juice real quick because this video was stressing me out, bro. Just trying to think about how I'm gonna freaking pass this whole law regulations here in California. But shout out to the bruh who recognized me here at Jamba Juice. Freaking right on, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I can't believe there's so many laws here in California. It's freaking ridiculous, bro. Like, why do all that, bro? Like, why? Why do you hate us? Why do you hate us, bro? It's crazy. If y'all want me to put you on Jamba Juice, this is called the electric something. Just say electric lemonade kind of juice. That's what I usually say. I don't even know the name of this, but it's freaking bomb. Software modification law that's going in effect tomorrow.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
So basically,
the software, bruh.
So you know how people tune their cars, right?
Yeah.
So basically, if you get caught with a tuned car on the road,
yeah,
you get state ref, then you get flagged in the system. So that way, if you ever get your car smogged or hot smog, it comes up that you have a tampered ECU, which means you can no longer get hot smogs or regular smog with the tuned ECU.
But I have OBD1.
So do I. So we can pass still, but anybody OBD2 will not be able to.
Oh, shit.
But the way around that, register your car outside of California.
So no more hot smogs?
For the cars that have been tagged.
Because they have to go through a bar, which means you can't even go through a smog shop. It has to go through a bar.
So all them too.
So every 2 years to register your car again, you have to go through a bar?
No,
it's not even
bar.
That's what
if you get refed, you gotta go through a bar.
if you get refed with the tuned ECU, you have to go through a bar.
So every 2 years, if I want to register my car again, it could I could just freaking do the smog and that's it?
Yeah.
But if you get state refed with a tune, then it has to go through a bar, which means you can no longer go to like a simple smog shop and get a smog.
So for example, me, I'm getting state refed, I'm gonna get that shit cleared. I have to pay my tax next year, but I have to do, it's my smog year. So what can I do?
And you have this tune. And you got caught with it, right?
I don't have a tune. I just got caught with my exhaust.
Then you're fine.
Yeah.
If you got caught with a tuned vehicle, then the only way around that is to swap ECUs.
Oh,
because they'll find out in the system once it gets plugged in, it's been tampered.
Yeah, been tampered.
So which means no more hot smogs for people with tuned ECUs and people with boost applications and stuff.
On the website, it says that now they're doing the smog, but then they're also checking the ECU.
Yeah.
Like as a mandatory kind of step.
Yeah. So if you go through a hot smog and they get caught,
oh, they're fucked.
Their license is gone. Their shop's probably gonna be gone. They're probably going to jail.
Right, but just like say you don't get caught, but just like a normal procedure, no?
Your normal procedure?
Yeah, aren't they checking ECUs now? As
well, no, when you plug it in, they check ECU regardless because they have to plug it into the ECU to smog your car.
Oh, okay.
So either way, when you plug, because when I had my Mustang, I took my car to get smogged, right? But I detuned it.
Yeah.
No, I took the tuner out, but forgot to untune it.
Right.
When they went to go plug it in, and the tune blocked them out of the system, so they were go, oh, your car's been tuned, hasn't it? I was like, no, it hasn't. Why? They goes, because you can't access your ECU because of it. That's how they found out my car was tuned.
So what the hell is this law saying, bro?
They're basically saying you can't have your. They don't want. They're making it more strict, so people can't. So cars can't be tuned. Basically, they're making it more strict, so it's harder for you to get around.
So how was it before and how is it now?
It was still around before, but it wasn't as strict. Now it's strict. And now they're putting up punishment because you get caught with it. You gotta go through bar, which is even worse than a state rep.
So it's the same shit. You get caught, you have to get state rep, basically.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot harder because then you gotta go buy another stock ECU.
Well, you could just reflash it.
No,
OEM. You can't reflash OEM?
They know that you're gonna go back to
so
regular.
that shit is because this thing called a key cycle. So when you go to start your car, right, your ECU logs every single time your car starts. So let's say your car is like let's say your car is like a 2001. It'll have like maybe like 10, 15, 20, 30,000 key starts. But if your car is tuned or you reflash it, it resets back to 0. So they'll be like, oh, your car's a 2015 and it only has 500 key starts. They know your car. They know your car with your mileage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Then they know your car's been.
But in the website, it says you have to take your car to a licensed shop to have it reprogrammed back to OEM standards. They don't necessarily say replace the ECU.
Flashback to OEM.
Yeah.
The tuner you went through would have to either save your OEM map, or you have to go back to the dealer, which I don't think dealers even do that. I don't think dealers even do that. I know my dealership doesn't.
What the?
So the only way I can think of as of right now is you have to swap ECU and have a stock one on hand. But either way, when you go boost, most people get standalones. So then if you go standalone, just keep your stock ECU. So that way, when you take out your boost application, your ECU, you put back all your stock parts, put back your stock ECU, then your car is back in stock. So when I do mine, I'm keeping all my stock stuff.
Yeah. So if you want to tune your car,
buy. So yeah, when you want to tune your car, I would recommend buying another OEM ECU, tuning that one with your car. That way, if that ever happens to you, you can put your old OEM one back in.
Oh, that's smart.
That's the smart way to grind it. Because you can buy an OEM one used for like $200-300.